There's so many things. So like you said, the key things, a weak offer. That's the key thing. Like a weak offer. Is this actually what your audience wants?
What is a weak offer?
A weak offer, there's no big promise. There's no big pain point that you're fixing. And it's just, it's not promising it. Like Fit Over 50, the whole premise of that is based around health, but also quitting dieting. That's like the two interlinked. And it's a very big pain point for that niche. So that's why it works. It's a great offer. It's exactly what they need. Copywriting is really important. It's a really valuable skill, but you can't polish a turd. If the offer's not there, you're not giving the audience, like I said, sell them candy. If you're not selling them the candy, or I heard it recently, give them, sell them their crack. If you're not giving that to the audience, then they're not going to be interested in it. No amount of good copy is going to do that. So you've got to really think, and this goes back to research, you've got to really think about what your audience wants, what they're struggling with, what they want to hear, and then building your offer around that.
Now, obviously you can take that the full other way, right? So, I know we've talked about this previously, but there's also extremely unethical pitches. I think in one of our conversations, we talked about the fact that what's the dream message? And it's like, okay, well, don't do any exercise, eat whatever food you like, sit on your couch, watch TV, drink the shake, and you're going to be shredded to pieces.
Yeah. And that comes down to your own ethics and your own morals as to whether you want to make those kind of claims. And sometimes it's covered by law as well. I've seen people make claims about cancer and things like that. And I'm like, you should probably soften that claim because it's probably illegal, but also your audience isn't stupid. So yes, you might trick a few people, but by and large, if it seems too good to be true as well, then it's probably unbelievable. So you kind of have to take them through this journey where you're stating your case, if that makes sense. You wouldn't just come and this would be unethical to do, but if you wanted to say we can cure cancer, for example, you wouldn't just say that straight off the bat. You would build your case slowly and make those logical connections. And then it all ties in at the end to that argument.
Yeah, I suppose like one of the things that we often say to our members is it's like, you want that really strong message, but you've got to do that within your ethics and values. One of the things that I see that, you see a lot of, and maybe even it's a little bit overdone, is the whole flexible dieting message, where it's like, hey, eat burgers, pizza, drink beer, and still lose weight. Why do you think that particular one is so effective?
You're giving the audience crack. You're giving them their crack. You're selling the candy. That's what they want to hear, man. I mean, who wouldn't want to get in shape and still be able to go to the pub with their mates? Or if not to generalize or stereotype, but if they're middle-aged women, go out with their friends and have wine and nibblies and chocolate and stuff like that and be able to do that. Yeah. That's what they want. And you can legitimately, if you've got the knowledge, obviously, you can legitimately give them that. Now, misleading would be saying, you can literally eat McDonald's every day and you'll be healthier and you'll feel better, because that's not true. So, it's just about, painting that dream picture, but not pushing it so far that it becomes unbelievable, unethical, and not true. Yeah.
Well, that's one of the messages that we definitely push in some of our landing pages that you've written. But I feel really, really good about that message, because at no point in time do we ever over-exaggerate that. We clearly just make a claim, hey, you can eat these foods. You can have a sustainable, balance. You can create yourself a lifestyle, and you're going to be able to achieve your results to achieving this. So I suppose that's the example of people want to hear that. And when we get on the phone, we sell them. And then when they actually get into the program, there's these whole checklist of things that they actually, dealing with customers in the past, they didn't actually realize that they have a problem with. And then we solve all of those things, and that solves the bigger picture. One thing that we do, and I'm just really interested, like we obviously do like a 26-week program, just a 26-week challenge. Do you think that, going with something like a 7-day challenge, is going to get better results than going for a longer term sort of program?
Results for the client or results for you as a fitness business owner?
Well, obviously they're extremely different. Like for a fitness business, obviously we want 26 weeks because we want to lock them in on, a longer period of time. But in terms of response to advertising, do you think there's a difference?
It's hard for me to say, to be honest, because again, it comes down to the offer.